picture. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. The mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. She see it all, even if it's big or small. Do you know where your girl is, but she not at home with ya? Cause the last time I checked, she in Vegas. And Summer Lee with Baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more than forever. And now she done.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Oates and Joshua Carty will get it underway. Ready? From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll send their tight end left. Bennett to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd. And even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
To the air, it's Bennett. He'll air it out down the middle. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to...
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. 37 yards. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal.
70 Lions, go!
Here's a run. Mark down at the 6.
Brings up 2nd and
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Let's go now. Check go.
A give. Here comes Blue. And this defense, big play coming up, 3rd and goal.
Ready?
They'll run. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Dallas. His 12th touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike.
Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Ready, set.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Like this.
Throwing, Bennett. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Ready. Fix the Eagles, fix the Eagles.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Now, faking the give. His throw left side is complete. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
Liking 18.
On play action, he'll set up to throw, and he'll take it on in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, in that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Joshua Cardi to kick off.
Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here. This is a touchdown. Throwing is Bennett. The throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
They'll run here with Patterson. Open space to the 35. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
3. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
On the carry, it's Patterson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
It's 3rd and 4.
70 Rangers. Back. 70 Lions.
That is caught outright on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The Bucs have the field goal unit on the field. This a 42-yard attempt. His kick is perfect. And the Buccaneers get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
They're on the 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
He's going to take a shot down the field, and that is incomplete.
At least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that first down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now brings up 4th down.
That is fielded at the 13. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, here comes Patterson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Ready, go.
Brings up second and a yard.
We are through one. 14-3 is the score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second. Buccaneers in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up.
Ready. Bronco 80.
Slot man in motion right.
Go.
Now Bennett. That's complete to the rookie first-round pick. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 65 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
$60 Bobcats. Take off.
To throw is Bennett.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
The extra point from Carty is good. Cowboys move out to a 21-3 advantage. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Alert! Alert! 19, 30.
They'll run it with Patterson. Pistol. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Let's go now. 76, Bronco 80.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And this is really just all about the second effort. I mean, they've got him stopped initially, but it's his ability to just continue to push through the initial contact, push forward to that first down marker, and he didn't get it by much, but that's a really good effort.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Bennett. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Here's the punter now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Now, fair catch is taken back inside the 40. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys stretch it out. Leading now by the score of 28-3. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set. Mustang 18. Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught down the field. He's got McMillan. And he will score. Jalen McMillan. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That his second TD catch of the season. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. This one complete right side. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
That's good.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Here we go, set. Hand street. Cougar 19.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
Ready.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's get Warriors 70. Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Panther 11.
They'll motion the slot man right. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
He'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
And he's got it at the 1. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
They get to the butt. I want the money, the cash, the fool of the bag, the currency stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my brother. So what are we lacking? I can point it out. So much that's around. Better settle down. No point doing that. Though they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, but to carry down. From those who came up before me, I made a change of the story. Find me a work in the morning. Find me what people are morning, man. Cause that is a lot of the morning.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18 Cardinals. 65.
They'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to bring up third down.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down. First and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. And the into field goal range now, as he's got the first down at the 26-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Got his man at the 6. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Up the middle they go. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break. Fourth and goal, decision time, and they will go for it.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now they'll set up to throw. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his second touchdown in this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Away. They'll return this from the 11. He's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here we go on the return from the 1. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35.
Get it!
Throwing, Bennett. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I would only want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready!
Bennett to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Ready! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Let's go!
Throwing is Bennett, and that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
To the air, it's Bennett. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
And we'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Mikey Smith, they're on the stop.
It's 2nd and
8. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going for it all. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
To throw is Bennett. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's Bennett. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it just past their 25.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
Throw here down the field. Now Bennett. He's going to look for the home run ball. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
2nd and 12.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now, faking the give. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. He'll drop to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Here comes a return. And he'll get something there on the return. Able to take this back to the 20-yard line.
Okay, quick!
The drive will start on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Landon Jackson in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's third down.
Mustang 19, Hawk 70, Hawk, smash, smash.
Throwing now from the gun, and that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go. 18, come.
Right away, they'll... Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Up 2nd and 14 at the Bucs' 42-yard line.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Warriors 70.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will score again. Touchdown Cowboys. Making 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
The score, Cowboys 49, Buccaneers 17. Joshua Carty to kick off.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Hold it ready. 70 Rangers, ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Down the field. It's caught on that left sideline. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Buccaneers will get just a bit closer.
Buccaneers 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
Handoff here, up the middle, and a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
27-yard line.
Bronco switch. Set. Ready. Set go.
Right back to him on first down. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
It's now 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's third down.
No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
It is third and long. They'll look to throw. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Now a handoff, running right. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
On the stop. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Go.
They run straight ahead with Blue. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hey, hey, hey. Check go.
Now give on the ground, And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Let's go now.
A run now on second down. That is caught. What a throw. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The extra point from Cardi is good. And the Cowboys will add one more onto their big lead.
24. Joshua Cardi to kick off.
Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Ready. Second and a yard.
Here we go. Go.
They'll throw out of the gun. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Patterson. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. As he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. 2 runs, each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They bounced back from the loss last week.